sweetie.
Okay, how are you?
So.
So. Why?
Because it's nothing happy.
Oh, you mean there is nothing that made you happy today?
Yes.
Yes. So you're sad?
Not sad, but just I don't know how to say that. But not sad, I think.
I see. Okay, so you just you're not sad. You just you just don't feel that this day, right? Okay, that's good. Well, anyway, maybe tomorrow is a happy day, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so this time, let us have the continuation of our lesson from the last time. So, what can you remember from what we have discussed?
Sorry. You mean?
What did you remember, or what have you learned from our lesson last time?
Last time, idioms. Many idioms.
Oh, okay, so you have learned about the idioms. That's great. So that means we are now on the page 19 of our lesson, right? Yes. Okay, so as you can remember, we have answered some activities regarding idioms, and they're quite tricky, but they are good when I mean it's good to use those idioms. Now this time let us have our letter T. Okay, so what we will do in this letter T is to ask your partner, I will be your partner, the following questions. Okay, so I will let you first ask me these questions 1 to 7. And do you need to answer that?
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so we have here 7 questions. I will let you ask me those questions first, and then I will answer those questions, and then afterwards I will let you answer these questions. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so can you start?
Okay. What have you heard on the grapevine recently?
What have you heard on the grapevine recently? So I heard that there is a visitor coming. Okay, so how about number 2?
When was the last time you got the wrong end of the stick?
I think that is when last week.
Last week.
Okay. And next?
When is it necessary to put someone in the picture?
I think it is necessary when the person needs to be involved, or the person needs to know something about that topic. Then I'll put her or him or her in the picture.
In what situation is it good to beat about the bush?
Okay, that is bush. Okay.
Oh, bush.
So I think in what situations it is good to beat about the bush. I think you can beat about the bush when you want someone to stay a little bit longer. Okay, so I think you should need more things to say so that someone will keep on listening to you. Okay. So how about the next one?
In what situations is it good to get straight to the point?
Okay, so in what situations is it good to get straight to the point? When you are in a hurry. I think you should not beat about the bush because you are hurrying up. So you want that someone to get your message right away.
Yes. Can you give an example of when you were talking at cross purposes?
Okay, so let me cross purposes. When was that? I think when I had to meet up with someone and then we didn't meet up at the right place because the place that she's been to is not the one that I am, what do you call that one, that I'm telling her. So I think we have crossed our purposes. Okay, so how about the next one?
Is there anything you can't make head or tail of?
Okay, so is there anything you can't make head or tail of? Oh, yeah. Food. Okay, I think it's hard to decide whether you want this one or that one. Okay, so thank you for asking me those questions. I will just give you. Sorry, the rain is very loud. Can you hear the rain at the background? Rain? No. Okay, that's great because it's raining here. I will just put the pronunciation of the word bush. Okay. Okay, so it is below. I'll put it here. That is bush. Okay, so this time it's my turn to ask you questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready. Okay. So, first, what have you heard on the grapevine recently?
I heard that one of my colleagues have a car accident the day before yesterday.
Okay. Okay, so that was yesterday. So next is I'm very sorry I cannot hear you that clearly because of the rain. Okay, so that was yesterday, and where was that?
Where was that? What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, what was that? I mean, sorry.
What was that?
What have you heard on the grapevine yesterday?
I heard that one of my colleagues have a car accident.
Oh, I see. Okay, so one of your colleagues had a car accident. Okay, so let me note that one. I heard that one of my colleagues had a car accident. So instead of have, we used to have when the subject is plural, but in this case it is singular because you've used one of my colleagues, just one person. So you will say, I've heard that one of my colleagues, so let's use the past tense, had a car accident. Okay. Okay, so you can use the word had. Okay, had or has. Okay, so this time let us have the next one. When was the last time you got the end of the wrong, or the end of, when was the last time, we got the wrong end of the stick?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so that was about 2 weeks ago. Okay, next is when is it necessary to put someone in the picture?
I think when someone is absent a meeting, we need to give the latest information to him or her.
Okay, very good. So, when someone is involved in the meeting, you should give the information to him or her, right? Okay, so next is, in what situations is it good to beat about the bush?
I think when the words you say will hurt somebody's feeling, it's good to beat about the bush.
Okay, so yes, it is good to beat about the bush when you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so next is, in what situations is it good to get straight to the point?
I think if we don't have much time to talk, it's good to get straight to the point.
Okay, so if you don't have much time, or when you are in a rush, that is good to like, what do you call that one? Get straight to the point. Okay.
Yes.
Next is number 6. Can you give an example of when you were talking at cross purposes?
Can you give an example of when you were talking at cross purposes? I think when I'm using the Line app, I often tag at cross purposes because maybe too much message and too much messages sent back to me, and I don't know which one is for which question.
Okay, so when there are too much messages, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you cannot get all of it. So that's when you can talk at cross purposes. And the last one is there anything you can't make head or tail of?
I think I can't make head or tail of finance. I don't know how to invest. All I can do is saving money.
Okay, so when you don't know what to invest or to save money, right? Yes, okay. So, wow, thank you very much for that. I can see that you are very good when it comes to understanding the following idioms that we have here. So, do you have any questions with our idioms?
No questions.
No questions. Okay. So, now let's move on to the next page. In the next part. So that is skills. That is page 20. Dealing with communication breakdown. Okay, so do you know what a communication breakdown is?
No.
No. Okay, so a communication breakdown is from the word breakdown. What do you think?
Break it down. Something is not completed.
Okay, so it is not complete. Okay. Or when you do not understand a message, or when someone does not understand your message, then that is communication breakdown. Okay, so let's see what are the things or the situations that can lead to communication breakdown. Okay? Okay, so first is what, or let us have letter A. What expressions can you use on the phone in the following situations? Okay, so what, do you have any questions?
No.
No questions. Okay, so this time, I'll just let my speaker loud because the rain is too loud in here. Okay, so what expressions can you use on the phone in the following situations? Okay, so now when you have situations like this, what can you tell the people?
I can't hear you. Could you speak up?
Okay, so how about now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so now in this section, so the kinds of problem, we will discuss the kind of communication problems that can occur on the phone. And then we will listen to two different versions of the same conversation. So let us see what are the possible expressions that we can use in each situation. Then we will discuss it, okay, with the both of us. Okay, so this time, let us see what are the things, or what are the words that we can say when we have situations like this. So first, when you do not hear what someone says, what do you usually say?
Could you speak up?
Okay, so you can say, can you speak up, or can you, let me put that one. Can you speak up? Or you can also say, can you make your voice a little bit louder? I can't hear you clearly. Okay, so is there anything else that you can say?
What someone says. No.
No, okay. So, now this time, it's okay, that's good. So you can say, can you speak up? Or can you make your voice a little bit louder? Or you can say hello. Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, so those are the usual things that we say. So what if the person speaks too fast or too quietly? What do you usually do, or what do you usually say?
Excuse me, could you speak slowly that I can understand you?
Can you speak more slowly? I can't understand you. Okay, that's great. So you can also say, I can't understand what you are saying. Can you speak louder? A little bit louder. Okay, so those are the things that you can say. Okay, so is there anything else that you can think of?
The person speaks too fast or too quietly. Sorry, you speak too fast that I can't catch you.
Wow, that's good. So sorry, you speak too fast that I can't catch you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. So that means you cannot catch up to what he or she is saying. That's great. Now, how about number 3? Okay, you don't understand a word or expression. They use, what is that? They use for. What do you mean by for? Oh, okay. They use for. Or you don't understand a word, or maybe they use a different language or a different spelling. Yeah. Okay, so what do you, or what expression can you say?
You don't understand a word or expression they use.
Okay, so I don't understand.
I don't understand that word you say.
Okay, that word that you've said.
You've said.
Okay, so, or you can also say, or you can simply say, that word is new to me.
It's new to me.
Can you tell me what it is? What it is? Okay, so can you think of anything else?
You don't understand a word or express. Sorry, I don't know that word. Could you express for me?
Okay, very good. So, sorry. I oh, I don't know that word. Can you, what is that word? Express it to me. Or let me add clearly. Okay, so can you express it to me clearly? Or you can also say, what is the other word for that?
What is the other word?
Word.
For that?
Sorry. For that. Okay, so is there anything else that you want to add?
Sorry.
Is there anything else that you want to add for that?
No.
No. Okay, so this time let us have number 4. Okay, so the problem is you want to check the spelling of something. What do you usually do?
Excuse me, could you spell that word for me?
Okay, so can you spell that word? Excuse me, can you spell that word for me? Excuse me, can you spell that word for me? Okay. Okay. Or you can say, what is, or you can say, what is the spelling for that? Or what is the spelling of that word?
What is the spelling of that word?
Okay, so is there anything else?
No.
Okay, so no. Now this time let us have number 5. When you want more information about a subject, what do you do?
Can you speak more detail about the subject?
Okay, so can you, or you can say tell me more details about the subject. Okay, that's great. Or you can also say, can you, or you can simply say, can you give me the details about that information? Okay. So what else?
You want more information about a subject? No.
No. Okay. So it's okay. So this time, let us have number 6. Okay. So the connection is not good and you can continue the conversation. Okay. So what do you say?
Sorry, I cannot hear you. I cannot heard what you say. I'll call you back
Okay.
later.
Very good. So sorry. I cannot hear what you say or what you are saying. I'll call back later. Okay. So you can also say I think the connection is not good. Can we talk some other time? Okay. So what else? What else can you think of?
No.
Okay. So, no. Now let us have number 7 then. The last, oh sorry. Okay, so the last one is number 7. That is, you want to check key points or you want to check the important details about the information. So what do you usually say?
Then you say blah blah blah.
Okay, what is that again? Do you say?
Then you say
Okay, let us just have blank, right? Because it's a lot, or we have a lot of examples for that. You can say, did you say pizza? Or did you say beautiful? Okay, so those are the things that you can check. Okay, so you can also say, is this one included?
is this?
Or is this included? Or you can say, am I right?
Oh, am I right?
Am I right? Okay, so what else?
No.
Okay, so no. Now this time let us have let us listen to the conversation. Well, anyway, before that, I would just like to give you something because I think it is not easy to think of a lot of expressions, right? Okay, so I would like to say very good for that. Okay, so I'll just find the perfect one. Wait for a while. Okay, so very good when it comes to giving your expressions because having those expressions can eliminate communication breakdown. Okay, so that means it can increase understanding. So Snow White claps her hand to you.
Oh.
Oh, I just put her in the wrong direction. Okay, there you go. So, good job for that. Now, do you have any questions with the expressions that we can use in communication breakdown?
No questions.
No questions. So this time, I will let you, or I will have or lead you to letter B, okay? So that is listen to the telephone conversation between Bernard and Koichi. which of the problems mentioned in exercise A do the speakers have when communicating? Okay, so because remember we have the problems from 1 to 7. Now I want you to look for that in the audio that you will be listening to. Okay? Okay, so I will just put the script so that you can have that one later.
Recording 1.4.
Okay, so I will just give the script right after you listen to the audio, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ha? Trapo? Kana? Ako man ang sanina. Gitrapo na nimo?
Hello, Koichi. This is Bernard
Kumana?
Cleverman. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How can I help?
We need some more
Actually,
sales.
sugan pa na ako na
We're planning a big advertising campaign for your new laser printer, the HG902 model.
Dili
There's
doon
a
niya
lot of demand
madungog
for your other products too, by the way.
Good.
Can you send some more brochures?
No.
1,000 would be good. Plus some updated
Baha?
price lists, the same amount. Also, we need point of sales literature, especially
Sa tuwa wala.
posters, and
Naga-bitcoin ako.
Oh, yes.
Naga-bitcoin,
Some of those
bitcoin ako
pens
ba?
and pencils with the company logo on. Also 50 or so of the bags we give out at exhibitions.
Okay. I don't know if I can remember all that. Can you...
Good. Another thing you might like to know, we've managed to get a big new customer, Sealmeyer.
Seal? I don't think I know the company.
We're very excited about it. They're a big restaurant chain. They placed an order for 18 of the new lasers. Please tell your boss, Mr. Fujiwara. He'll be very pleased, I'm sure.
An order for 80 laser printers. Great. I'll let my boss know. He'll probably want to write to this company. Seal Mom?
Yes, please tell him to write to them. That'd be good PR. They're expanding very fast in Europe and they'll probably order some computers and fax machines from us as well. They're planning a big rollout here in the next 2 years. Tell him that.
Yes. A big, rollout, you say. Interesting. I'll tell him immediately. I'll need some details about the company and an address and the right person to contact them.
Sorry, Koichi, I can't hear you. It's an awful line. Anyway, nice talking to you. Speak to you soon.
Hello.
Okay, hello? Okay, so this time we will have... Okay, so this time you have listened to the conversation between Bernard and Koichi. I will be giving you the audio or the audio file or script that we have here. Okay, so that we will or you will know. Okay, so which of the problems mentioned in exercise A do the speakers have when communicating? What do you think?
They have the problems like number 2. The person speaks too fast. And 4. The person cannot understand the word. And the number 6, the connection is not good. That's all.
Okay, very good. So, I think the problems that they have is 1, right? Okay, 1. 2, 3, 5, and 6. Oh, sorry. Okay, so 1, they do not hear each other. Okay, at the first part. the person speaks, the other person speaks too fast. Okay? And they do not understand a word or an expression that has been used. And they also have 5 and 6. They want to have, they want to have information, more details about the subject, and they drop the conversation because the connection was not good, right? Yes. Okay. So for, what did you say for? They want to check spelling of something.
Actually, they don't check the spelling, but I think they need to check it.
Okay, so they need to check it. Very good. Okay, so yes, it's okay. Sometimes we do not know what does the word spell. Okay, so let us just leave that one, or ask the person about that, right? Yes. Okay, so now, do you have any questions with the conversation between Bernard and Koichi?
No.
No. Okay, so no questions about that. It's okay. Now this time, let us have audio 1.5. So again, listen to two speakers in a similar conversation. Explain why the second conversation is better and give as many reasons as you can. So I'll let you listen to audio 1.5.
Okay.
Recording 1.5.
Yamashita Electronics, Koichi Sato speaking.
Hello, Koichi. This is Bernard Kleberman. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How can I help you?
We need some sales literature. We're planning a big advertising campaign for your new laser printer, the HG903 model. And there's a lot of demand for your other products too, by the way.
That's good. Hold on a second while I get the pen. Okay. What did you need?
Could you send some more brochures? 5,000 would be good. Plus some updated price lists, the same amount. Also, we need point of sales literature.
Sorry, Bernard. I didn't catch that. Could you slow down a little, please? I need to take notes.
Oh, sorry. Right. I said we need more brochures.
Right, I've got that so far. Could you give me some more details?
Certainly. 3,000 brochures for Switzerland, 1,000 for France, and 500 each for Spain and Italy. Also, we need point of sales literature, especially posters, at least 200, and oh yes, some of those pens and pencils with the company logo on, a couple of hundred. Also 50 or so of the bags we give out for exhibitions.
Let me check that. 200 posters, pens and pencils, and 50 bags. Got it.
Good. Another thing you might like to know, we've managed to get a big new customer, Sealmeyer.
Seals? Sorry, could you spell that for me, please, Bernard? I don't think I know the company.
Certainly. Seelmayer.
Thank you.
We're very excited about it. They're a big restaurant chain. They've placed an order for 18 of the new lasers. Please tell your boss, Mr. Fujiwara.
Sorry, did you say 80 lasers?
No, 18. 1-8.
Right, I'll let my boss know. He'll probably want to write to this company to thank them.
Yes, please tell him to write to them. It'd be good PR. They're expanding very fast in Europe, and they'll probably order some computers and fax machines as well. They're planning a big rollout here in the next few years. Tell him that.
Sorry, I don't follow you. What does roll out mean?
A rollout is when a company plans to expand throughout a country. It's a nationwide expansion, if you like.
Ah, I see. I'll tell my boss, Mr. Fujiwara, immediately. But I need details about the company. Sorry, it's a bad line. Could you speak up, please? I can't hear you very well.
Yes, the line's awful. What did you say?
Could you email me the details, the address, the right person to contact, etc.?
Sorry, I still can't hear you. I'll call you back. Maybe the line will be better.
Okay, so now that's good. Now this time, I will give you the script for 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will give you time to look at the script. Okay. And explain why audio 1.5 conversation is better than the audio 1.4. Just tell me once you're done, okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you're done. Now this time, let us answer this one. Explain why the second conversation is better.
I think the first they speak slowly and take note.
Okay, so
And
so they speak more slowly. They speak slower, right?
slower.
Or you can also say they speak slower
Oh, slower.
than the first conversation. Okay, so this time, let us have another one. Okay, so what else? Why is it better?
They take note.
Okay, they take note. Okay, how about number 3 or another one?
They ask for more details.
Okay, they ask for more details. How about another one?
If they don't understand something, they'll check again.
Okay, so if they don't understand something, they check again, right? Okay, let me type that one.
And if they don't know a word, they'll ask how to spell that.
Okay, so if they don't know a word, they ask each other to spell that, right? Okay, like what Juan told earlier, they spelled out the word, okay, to just ensure that the information is correct. Okay, so what's next?
If they don't know the meaning, they'll ask.
Okay, so if they don't know the meaning, they'll ask.
And the last one, the connection is not good, and they ask each other, speak up, and they'll call back later.
Good. They ask each other to speak up just to check, right? Check. And if nothing happens, they call back later. Okay, very good. So now, thank you for having this activity. Okay, so have you learned something from solving communication breakdowns? Okay, that's great. So
Yes.
this time I can see that we don't have much time left, right? Okay, so it's okay because you will still have another meeting next week. So what you will do to practice more, like read the following scripts that we have here, study about them for you to find out more about communication problems. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much, Sandy. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.